Tonight's reading is for a healer, a siren, whose power is ready to burst. This is where I began, so stick with me as we get to these cards. But I know it is for a healer, a siren, who has just really stepped into it fully. Really, maybe they just had a remembrance of who they are, or they're on the verge of that remembrance of who they are. From embracing spirit, really embracing and walking hand in hand with spirit, with divine, with God, really walking hand in hand with them and saying that this is now my path, and going into the depths, really diving deep, going through that dark night of the soul, through that shadow work, really diving into the depths to find what that is. And now you've experienced this ripe knowing. And that's why I get remembrance, because there's this ripe knowing of not only remembering who you are, but what you signed up here to do, why you came here. There's this knowing, this remembrance. And now it's ready to have this ecstatic explosion. I get power burst and ecstatic explosion. Like, it is here. It is ready. And I always choose a random incense for the readings. And tonight I chose cinnamon. So I figured this was going to be one of abundance. And the very first card I pull is power burst, which is, an abundance within, of remembrance, of remembering who you are. But it's more than that. Like, I got Page of Wands, keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. You can see it now. You can see your goals. You can picture what you want your life to look like. But now's not the time to pull off the gas. Now you see it. Now it's time to go. Keep focused on that. Free spirit, love of life, discovery. It's discovering not only what your purpose is, what your path is, but what do you do with that? And then I get Six of Swords upside down. Unaccepted offers, lack of empathy. With that, I'm getting that you've said no to some things. You've finally put up those boundaries and said, no, that's no longer for me. It's no longer the path that I'm choosing to walk. And I don't feel bad about it. That's just not for me anymore. And that's perfectly okay. It's exactly what you're supposed to do. And then this one is Six of Cups. Reach out to others with love and compassion. Memories, healing, comfort. Again, the memories, the remembrance, and going through that healing and having that comfort of, I know who I am and I know what I'm supposed to do now. And then Ace of Swords. I get this frequently with this collective and with myself. Speak your mind to solve your problems. Clarity, breakthrough, ideas. You have that clarity in remembering who you are, and now you just want to know, how do I put it to work? How do I do this? What steps do I need to take? And this card is emotions. You are an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power. Being empathetic, being sensitive. I'm reading a book right now and it talks about back in the 70s or something, they called it the nerves. And it's being that extra sensitive, highly sensitive person can be seen as a bad thing, but it's a good thing because you can really tune into others and become the healer that you're being called to be. And I support you on the path of healing. This has been your healing path that now has created your blueprint for how you're supposed to help others to heal. How did you heal yourself? Now that's how you walk others through this path of healing. Interconnection. I bring you the medicine of togetherness. Again, as healer, as using those deep emotions to bring it together, to let others feel seen and heard. to really be able to look at people and say, I see you, I hear you, and to help them on that level. And that's about this interconnection, to know that our auric field impacts others. So I'm going to work on me and work on me so I have a bigger impact, so I can help others that are on other frequency levels. And then this one is embrace. Remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. You're a vessel for the divine, for God, for spirit, for Pachamama, for whatever it is that you're being called to. Maybe it's galactic beings, whatever you're a vessel for, be that vessel. Be that healer. Use that interconnection. Use those deep emotions. And maybe you're a Cancer. I get two things with this though, is that maybe Cancer has been a battle for you. Maybe it currently is a battle for you. Maybe it was and it is again. And maybe I get those things because it's personal for me. But I really am feeling that in this is that, and again, we have the butterfly, just, it's time to spread your wings and fly. And it says, call yourself back from all space and time to feel, sense, and reflect on the oceans of your presence within. So again, we're getting emotions, mermaid. We're getting those deep emotional waters that you're meant to work within. And this one's wand making. With a flick of focus, you will come to see a vision realized. So this is just saying, like, it's that easy. It is right there. It's right there. Right there. Like, this is one of my wands. Just clear it out. Clear out the haze, clear out the fog, clear out the smoke, and see what it is that you were supposed to become. It's right there. It's right there. You can see it. And daisies, there's a whisper of a glimpse of opportunities to fill your life with joy. So it's there, but it's this little whisper. You haven't turned up the volume yet. You have to turn it up a little louder to hear what it is. But that's coming because your power is bursting. It's ready. You've got this ecstatic explosion coming. And money magic. It is in limiting beliefs that magic goes to die. This says to me that you see it, but you just can't believe it. How could I be this important? How could I be this special? How could I be called to all of these things? Honey, because you are. You are. You are this special. The divine didn't make a mistake. The creator didn't make a mistake. God didn't make a mistake. You are here for this reason. You didn't make a mistake. You're the one that signed your soul contract to come here. You didn't do that to make a mistake. And now you've gone through all of these steps to figure out what it is to be that emotional, deep emotion handling healer that focuses on the interconnection of nature, of plants, of animals, of everything, every living being. And in the book I'm reading, she talks about connecting with a rock and hearing it. And it actually changed shape with sound frequency. Like, that's what I see here, is this learning all of this. And yet, speaking your mind, again, with the mermaid, but it says, let the allure of the mythical siren seduce your curiosity. Magic awaits. Use your voice. You're a healer. You're a siren. You have that interconnection. You have that ability to hear people, see them, feel them, because you've been through it. So take your experience and turn it into your healing path so you can experience this ecstatic explosion, because it's right there waiting for you. Even if it's just a whisper, it's right there. That one resonated deeply. Hit me in my feels. Let me know if it resonated. Leave me a white heart tonight. Love you so much. See you tomorrow.